Greetings and welcome back to our third adventure at the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium. Today's adventure is all about the Australia Islands and what lurks beneath the desert. Join me if you're in for the adventure. I am Saj the Boss. This is Adventure 3. We just made it inside the park of the zoo and we're about to go show you where Australia is located. It's also kind of on the north side of the park, right by the Congo. It's adjacent to the other side. To go to the actual attraction, you have to go make your way north of the entrance to make your way to the signage where it says Asia. So you want to go straight ahead and then you find a tunnel, and from that tunnel you go straight up where the plaza is and make a way to the right where it's adjacent to the Congo. So I'll meet you guys there. Just me, guys, or I just love how quiet the zoo is first thing in the morning. It's roughly around like 10 o'clock here and it's just really nice and charming and just very quiet and peaceful. And also raise up, and they play later at 8:15. But this is just a beautiful day. Look at the carousel right behind me. Wow, heading north to the Australia Islands. This actually breaks my heart. There's actually a construction update here at the Columbus Zoo of the one bug playground I mentioned in my Congo video. It's all demolished with caution signs. I don't know what they're going to be replacing this with. Maybe another restaurant, quick service. Who knows? It just really makes me sad just coming in and noticing the bug structure gone. So nostalgic to my childhood there. And there's the head of the ladybug slide. Oh, it's so sad. Our adventure has just begun at the Australia Islands. So let's begin our tour at Dinosaur Island to the right, or the left. I can make my journey kind of like left and then start through the journey, but right from this new Dippin' Dot stand, if you make your way this way, this is the old outhouse. This outhouse right here used to be home to this really fun fake restaurant where there's a lot of food and a lot of people think it's like a banquet, and no one really knows what this is. Now this is home to the Nocturnal building, and I actually had so much childhood facts about this place because I actually grew up going through this a lot as a kid, and we're going to go through this together right now. And also a fun fact about the Australia Islands, it actually opened up in 2004, so it's over 21 years old right now. And this is one of the maybe original attractions. Who knows? Let's go inside. And over to the left, guys, we actually have the map of Australia of all the different animals you will see in today's journey, which is pretty cool. Sunsets over Australia, and inside here. Let's go inside. And it says no flash photography in this building. So let's go. Be very quiet in here. It's very dark, but you'll see all kinds of different animals throughout this attraction. I'm gonna highlight a couple for you. There's a monkey right there, guys. Once you exit the whole nocturnal section, it comes over to this beautiful bird section where all the birds are flying on top of you and saying hello. There's a bird right here chirping about, and there's one probably in that tree too. They're everywhere. Look at that blue one. So pretty. Wow. I always like this little section. Very cool. Well, that kind of wraps us off with the nocturnal animals. I can't really film on there because there's no flash photography, and I don't trust my camera in those environments. So I kind of will give you a little bit of a highlight overview. All of the animals are kind of out and about. Some of them are awake. Some of them are kind of still sleeping. It's kind of hard to tell who's awake and who's not awake, but majority of them are sleeping. But there's also pink neon fluorescent lights. And they're indicating the different animal facts about the animals, which is a lot of fun. And also, there's a big group in there, so I can't really show you where the birds are, but I highlighted a couple of them I found. But there's so many pretty birds all scattered around that area, so I highly recommend it if you love different types of species. This is a great attraction to start off the day. So, on to the next one. Also, guys, I used to have a rational fear of birds, but now it's kind of overgrowing as an adult. I love the species. It's just a lot of fun to see all the birds flying everywhere. So next on the agenda, our next animal. We're coming up to our next animal in Australia. I also got to mention, I just love how scenic the trees and atmosphere is. How pretty this is. It really reminds me of I'm in a forest, lost in time. Just all this overstructure right here is just beautiful. I don't know. It's like I'm in Endor again. Am I always in Endor? Who knows? It's probably because I feel like I'm home at Endor. Now it's time to see the koalas. Seem like they're very happy. Those are koalas. koala right here, guys, eating. Super cute. Guys, you just saw the koalas and it was magical. They were actually were feeding. I took a couple pictures, put in the video, but it was really cute to see them eating. They're nice and awake. They're eating their leaves for breakfast. It was such a magical treat to see that again. And right in front of me is this another structure. Maybe this is the outdoor pavilion for the koalas. I'm not 100% sure on that insight. Here's the 21 and over location. There's this cute and furry koalas, iconic Australian animal, and they're there's a little bit of sign. There's a little more ahead. And next up, guys, is the Tasmanian devils. They're not out right now, guys, but if they were, they'd be over here in this little attraction. I just love how beautiful this exhibit is really designed, and kind of go through all the Australia Islands and southwest side. It's really cool. Also later today, guys, we were walking a ride path, which I'm super excited. It's Dinosaur Island. There's a comment so you can tell what a joey versus a kangaroo looks like, but there's a bunch of kangaroos on this path. There are 7 red ones and then a couple white ones, I believe. The guy told me, but there's so many cool kangaroos everywhere. Beautiful animals. The joey is the most immersive animal at the zoo. It's kangaroos, and there's a sign right above it, red kangaroo. Beautiful. It's like Jurassic Park. If you ever want to do the kangaroo experience, you gotta be mindful to close the gates, but this is probably one of the most, also the gray kangaroos, but this is a X-wing crossing zone. But if you come to this area, be mindful. Kangaroos could be jumping around from field to field here, because this is really immersive. This is probably the closest you're ever going to get to a real kangaroo in your real adult life, or any experience like that. If you ever go to Australia, it's probably the closest thing to get to a real joey. It's really cool. I wish I could. Yeah, kangaroos, guys, were just a treat. I can't tell you enough how immersive that was to go see them this morning. They're all cuddled up in a bundle. I tried filming as best I can. There's just a lot of kangaroos in here. Amazing experience. Next up is this little bird observatory, which I'm not going to go inside. I don't trust myself with that. Lackays Observatory. Tons of birds in here. You can hear them chirping. Wow, they're active. Listen. Yeah, boss man's not going in now, guys. It's time for walking the ride, and I am very looking forward to it. Over here is Dinosaur Island. This ride is temporarily closed. What? This ride right here is just an amazing ride in general. It's closed today, sadly, but it's typically, when you go on this ride, guys, it's so immersive with all the dinosaurs, and you're in a boat, and it's like Jurassic Park, and when Slender through the boat. It's just a lot of fun. I grew up riding this ride numerous times, and I rode all the dinosaur overlays, and I never rode the pirate overlay, and one day I will ride the pirates. But this is just amazing structure. I gotta tell you, my nostalgic self says I love this ride, but this year's overlay was very underrated and disappointing to me, in my opinion, just because there's no spitting or spraying dinosaurs this year. So I guess to keep themselves healthy with no dino germs, right? Well, I don't know, this ride's amazing. It's just an amazing ride. Wow. And guys, the dinosaur ride, to me personally, once you pay your admission, you go through this beautiful queue as well, which I can also describe as something really immersive. It's really peaceful back there, almost on a boardwalk, and you just kind of walk peacefully around the attractions. It's really fun. I highly recommend it if you love nice strolls. This is the part of it. Fortunately, this part of the zoo is closed because the orangutans have the choice to be inside or outside. So let's see if they're inside or outside today. Let's go see the orangutans before we walk the ride. Yeah, the orangutan indoor habitat. And also, guys, this is a big dinosaur right here going through it. And this is a little part of the ride where the boat goes through. Right here. It's probably the coolest part of the ride. Now it's time for the Sagamang monkeys. And they're swinging and making hooting noises. Very content. Look at them on top. Holy cow. Listen. I heard this is, when they come like this way, you know exactly to come to Australia. It's always a fact I learned about these monkeys. I also learned they all have names and special characteristics. And here they go. arms are longer than their legs. And this guy is eating right here. I can see these guys all day. Wow, look at him. Better look at our dinosaur. And this ride is always nostalgic. This is my favorite part of the ride, when you go from the shaded area to the big squirting dinosaurs right over here. Excuse me. Those silly primates were probably distracting me from filming my video. You can probably be the loud sponsor of this video too. I love monkeys. And also guys, here are the orangutan outdoor exhibit. Also another way you can walk the ride, but I don't think they're out right now. Typically they'd be in this treetop over here, but I don't see them. Maybe you'll see them. I found more some orangutan monkeys around the queue. This one's actually swinging from branch to branch. Look at that. That is spectacular. Wow, I just love all kinds of animals, and this is spectacular. On the ride too, you can probably get the best behind the scenes view of all the animals back here, which I love this. But today I'm just walking the queue. I feel like I have not featured this too many times in my videos, but these statues are everywhere in the zoo. These are the ceramic statues of different orangutans. I always have memories of taking photos with them. Like this, I kind of do something like this, guys, but I don't know. There's a monkey right here. Big monkey. Yeah, onto the next. Continuing the ride over here, we got a nice overlook of the raptor right here. This is a beautiful, menacing animatronic. And these things do not squirt water, sadly, but look how immersive that is. Wow. I remember when I was really little, I thought that walking the track was the coolest thing you could ever do. So I think it's better than actually going on the ride, because number one, you see all these animatronics everywhere. It's so cool. Look at that guy. That is awesome. Guys, here is the orangutan. Oh, there's the monkey one right there, the blanket. He's hiding. Look at that, guys. There he is. He's playing peekaboo. Oh, that's Kalali. She's a female born in 2006, but she likes to hide in blankets. I think she thinks it's too hot or she needs to cool off. But either way, she's always my favorite orangutan. I just love seeing them. They're so much fun. They're just the cutest animals here in the zoo. One of my favorite animals in the zoo, in my opinion. That and the tigers, but wow, I love the orangutans. Such a hit. And then here is the orangutan, guys. He's just chilling out in his little hammock. I don't know what he's doing. He's so cute. Look at him. I always love orangutans. They're usually one of my favorite primates in the animal kingdom, and they're always fun to watch. Like, they always have like human moods. And also reminds me of Maurice from Planet of the Apes. Here's the backside of a dinosaur. It is a massive, it's just so immersive to seeing how these animatronics like all move in person. Otherwise, you're in the ride, you're sitting there, you don't have time to look on how these things articulate and move. I just have a big burning passion on animatronics. It's something I always I've enjoyed since I was a child, and something I always want to learn how to engineer myself. I think they're just so immersive. Wow. And then we keep going along the ride track right here. This is probably about the middle of the ride through the wooded part, right before the tunnel. We see this guy over here. And this is what the ride track looks like, guys. There's an overbridge, right underneath the bridge right here. And the water kind of streams forward like this. Also, guys, hashtag justice for Rocket. Here is the sea otter swimming around here. The best view of these guys in person is the boat ride, because you can actually see these guys in person. These guys are amazing up close. They're so tiny. Look at them. Oh, justice for Rocket Raccoon, ladies and gentlemen. Justice for Rocket. Look how cool they are. Oh, it makes me miss Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy. Come on. Don't make me cry. They're so precious. This is the Asian sea otter, by the way. And here's a little signage for the Asian small-clawed otter. I also call them sea otters, but these are just otters. Like river otters, if you will. There's different types. There's a sea otter and river otters. These happen to be the river otters. Yeah, I know, it's a mouthful, because the sea otters are up front, which I documented last time I was here. Who knows? And also we're back on the Endor Bridge, walking around, looking at the ride track. And this is the queue over here, guys. This is the queue I was telling you guys about. Right back here, this is where you load up for the ride itself. And that's the boat going through. But this is where you line up for the ride. The boat comes here, drops you off, and puts you pretty much on the ride. It's really cool. And over here, guys, there's another dinosaur. It's so immersive back here. Nice and shaded. It's just beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know, guys. This is just one of my favorite attractions at the zoo. It's always Australia. Just because it's nice and shaded, but it's also nice and beautifully illustrated with all the animals here. It is so cool, so cool. Monkey see, I do again. This is another view of the monkeys in the tree. This is always a nice treat when you see these guys on the boat ride because they're so up close with them. It's the best spot for taking pictures and things. I just love coming out here. I just always love it. This was really bringing a lot of nostalgia to me. A little known fact is when I broke my arm, I used to come here a lot and I used to walk the track all the time as a kid. And it really brings back a lot of nostalgic memories to myself. And there's more animatronics over here. I don't want to spoil too many of them, just because I want you guys to be surprised with who's on the ride. And if you love dinosaurs, this is a ride.
Watch out, guys. The dangerous Komodo dragons are up next.
Here's probably the best. I forgot this actually existed here, but here's the best view of the queue, guys. This is probably an employee entrance, but you actually walk through this beautiful lakefront over here, and it takes you about maybe a quarter of a mile to the queue over here. It is a nice walk. If you like walking in general, this queue is just designed for you. It's a wonderful scenic route, and usually probably my favorite behind-the-scenes spot at the zoo that's open a limited time. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love the sign too. I gotta tell you, I love how the artwork is just so beach-like, and it really reminds me of Australia. It's just amazing. It's very cranky indeed. I love it. I love it out here. I could live here all day. Get married in front of that fence. I don't know. The zoo has so many nice scenic views, and it just makes me so happy. And next up, guys, is our Komodo dragons. These dragons right here are just amazing. I haven't seen these guys since I was a kid, but going through here, there is a big Komodo dragon. It is nuts. I love these things. They're so cool. Some people will think these things are creepy, but other people will think these things are mildly adorable. I'm one of those people who find these things adorable. They're so big. I think they're also poisonous, if I'm not mistaken, but this guy is massive. I wonder how much he weighs. I'm assuming maybe 80 pounds or maybe 100, depending on it. I don't know. Now, guys, that's pretty much a lap of the whole Australia island right here. And then over here, guys, is the boat that's coming through right now. But you actually kind of walk the track here and kind of go through it one by one. And this is where the orangutans, the monkeys are right now, sleeping in the hammock. These things are just so funny to watch. They keep on like climbing everywhere. This one's like sunbathing, or I don't know what he's doing. It's super funny. Look at it. Super fun. I love these things. Well, guys, I think that really wraps up our Australia adventure today at the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium. If you really enjoyed today's video, please give a thumbs up and leave a like and leave a comment down below. Our next main animal attraction we'll be doing is the Heart of Africa. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later for that video coming down the road. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I just had a blast documenting the Columbus Zoo. Gotta tell you, the Samoan monkeys are hysterical, guys. They're literally like hooting and making a lot of cat noises and territorial noises. It's just a lot of fun watching them. And also, might as well a monkey use the bathroom. Yeah, I don't want to mention that on YouTube, but leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know what you guys think about today's video.